We got an epic moment going on. We got the hottest up-and-coming rapper out of Chicago on the podcast. Does that sound fair?
For sure.
Hottest up-and-coming? You don't want to just be like the hottest in general? Or you feel like you ain't got that yet?
No, I ain't got that shit.
Okay.
On the way, though.
Up-and-coming works, though?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's been a long journey.
Yeah, for sure.
You've been grinding for a long time in order to even get to this place right now. It's Tay Savage on the podcast. How you feeling, man? And I got my man Remo with me.
What up?
What's going on? So, is this your first time in LA?
No, I'd be kind of frequent.
What else you had going on out here?
Just people, family and
You got family out here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm all through Cali.
Okay. But what brought you out here this time?
I had got up with Geechee Gotti and shot a video, shot like 2 more videos. Really just working.
Where's the Geechee Gotti connection come from? Because he's from the battle rap world, so we don't really imagine them overlapping with the drill world that much.
Yeah, we're trying to probably start some new type shit, but just his people, my people, so they linked us in type of thing.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know his people?
They from where I'm from. They from like Chicago, but they know him too though.
Oh, okay.
So they know his people too, so kind of like linked it in.
I never thought I would see Tay Savage shouting out Nutty Block on his Instagram story, but here we are. Because it's like, there's the Chicago world and then there's the LA world, and we don't necessarily usually see that much crossover,
Yeah, I try to support anybody I cross paths with, That's what I be on.
Well, what's your main thoughts on like seeing what an LA hood is like versus where you're from, though? What were the biggest differences that stood out to you?
Man, I like it. I like it because, while I was locked up, I read a lot of books, you know what I'm saying, about L.A. I used to see a lot of, like, Tukey Williams documentaries. And so, to actually be there, it's like, man, it's crazy. It's real.
You was in Compton yesterday, I think I seen
in
that.
Compton.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Man, we done parked the car. We went to the club, parked the car. They done bust our windows.
While you were at the club?
Yeah, bust our windows.
Were they stole something out the car, or you think it was just enemies wanting to smash a window?
just,
regular shit.
Yeah.
See, that's from Northern California, and then they brought it down here, and now they bipping cars down here too.
Yeah, bust out.
Damn, that's crazy. But okay, so for the people who are not super familiar with the Tay Savage story, can we kind of start at the beginning, because you have a crazy ass story. Somebody was asking me like what rappers I've been hyped on lately the other day in an interview, and I was like, yeah, I'm into this guy Tay Savage. Like he just got locked up for 10 years, so it's like he was stuck in a time warp, and now you're just back. But let's go from the beginning. Where exactly you grew up and everything.
Yeah, well, I'm originally from 76 and Racine, Rock Island. That's where my mom, my pops, you know what I'm saying? That's where everybody from. But I'm really from the low end, you know what I'm saying? I've been there since I was a shorty or whatever. But
okay.
Like the low end of Chicago, like 43rd, 4340, Welch Road.
Right. And what was the environment like? Like, how would you describe it to somebody who's never been there?
Like growing up?
Yeah.
For us, it was fun. It was dangerous, but for us, it was fun because we used to it. You know what I'm saying? So we was chilling. We started out fighting. We used to fight the Ida Wells in high school. You know what I'm saying? But then some of them, now like some of my closest guys, you feel me? So, yeah.
Break down when you say the low end, because a lot of rappers from like both sides be saying they're from the low end. So the people who don't know what that means.
So the low end is from State to the Lake to Lake Michigan, from State Street to Lake Michigan. Me personally, I say from 55th. I say from really 51st, but some people say 55th. But 51st down to maybe like 20, maybe like 21st or something. 21st.
But so, okay, people always say that you got locked up kind of like as drill music started blowing up in Chicago or whatever. What was your perspective when you first saw Sosa and Reese and all these guys start blowing up? Like, where were you at in your life, and what do you think?
So we had some rappers from our hood called Buck 20 Brick Boys. They was Billionaire Black and
okay,
J. Chris, F. Dot, Chopper the Goon. So it's like a crazy story. So F. Dot got a brother named D. Gaines. D. Gaines is like a famous
video guy.
Video guy.
Yeah,
right.
Wow. Okay.
So they started like networking that way. Like, so we didn't really take it serious at first. You know what I'm saying? We like, man, this like, what, we gonna be rappers? Then, it really got to blowing up. I think Sosa started messing with D Gaines, and then it just got to it got to being a real thing. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, it might be something to it.
But do you feel like when the drill wave came out that made Chicago a lot more violent? I hear that a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I say that. Cause at first, before then, we was like, shooting was going on, but we really was doing a lot of fighting. We used to fight a lot in high school and stuff like that.
Right. And then shit got so serious that started to just feel like a memory pretty quickly.
Yeah, real quick, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But you weren't thinking about making music yourself, or like were you happy to just be around?
You wanna know what's crazy? A lot of people was telling me like, man, you should rap. One of the first people that told me to rap was Louis, King Louis. He like, man, you should make something. So I'm like, man, nah, man, I can't rap. So he like, man, just make something. I'm telling you, they gonna rock with it. And then I just never did it.
What was your relationship with King Louis like? And talk about his legacy, because he gets kind of left out of the conversation about important Chicago rappers from that time period.
I mean, Louis was putting on for the city. I met him through like hanging with like certain people. Yeah, like hanging with like certain people. You feel me? That's how I met him. But he was putting on for the city. I really don't know what happened to him. I ain't really heard nothing from him or nothing. I know he got shot or whatever. Then he just kind of like fell back. But yeah, he definitely was putting on though. Like when I got locked up.
What made you not interested in making music at that time period? You just wanted to be like one of the homies. You didn't think you had the star potential?
Rapping, not really. I mean, now you can say anything. As you can see, you can say anything, but it wasn't really that easy to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got the thoughts, I got the like the
life experience.
Yeah, the life experience. So I should be able to, it's just kind of hard to put it in words and make sense and make you know what I'm saying? But, they say practice make perfect. So I just been working and been getting a little better and better and better.